you supposed to say that?
You know what really grinds my gears?
Can you say what the fuck did I do last night?
No, bad idea. Don't do it.
There were some seconds of the transition that you didn't speak over. You want to do it again?
Right.
So you can speak over the whole thing? Jesus, can you hear us?
Yeah, nigga, can you hear us? Every time I get on a plane, I got plenty of dope.
Every time I traffic drugs, this is how I be known.
Look, I'm gonna show you how I do it. Check out my IG.
I fly all the time. I don't want
in
no
my
problem.
defense.
In my defense.
Right, in my defense.
Really? That's what we're doing with defending.
Look, it was an accident, okay?
Have even been charged.
I was just fooling. I don't never take dope on the plane and get up the other side.
I have never approved
every time I
cross
did
line.
it worked. That's what he said. He said every time I did it, it worked.
Think I've been traveling.
But then he gonna say it was an accident.
1973.
That's not right.
Y'all done made my joint go out. Come on now.
Yeah, well, you know what? You got me almost about to spark a cigarette. I'm so stressed out with you right now with that. Wow. Okay. Now we're back. We're back on Virgin BS.
Get that
if
off your
anybody's
chest.
here checking this out,
Right.
I got it off my chest. Let's say this. If you're still around, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. Get ready for the next
Nigga, we
episode.
are
As you can see,
professionals
things are
over
crazy.
here, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
This shit go down smooth and don't come up
see.
rough.
Hey, look, no cap. Speaking of airports, though, y'all ever been in the airport and seen like the liquor store they got in there? You know you cannot purchase no bottles in there unless you're traveling internationally.
That's how it is on
Yeah,
cruises.
that's a duty free. That's a duty free.
Yeah, that joint crazy, bro.
They got
I used to
good
work
rates,
there, too.
because you're not
I used
allowed
to work at the airport, bro. I used to try to, hey, let me buy this. But
You was really trafficking.
But here's the thing. Like, if you're gonna
really
fly
had
out to a
something to do
cruise, if you're gonna fly out on a cruise and you hit that duty free,
mess
what you
this
do,
stream up.
you do your carry-on is only half full and it's full of t-shirts. So you go to the duty free, buy all your bottles, you wrap them up in the t-shirts so that they don't clink, and you can walk right onto the boat.
Let's not tell people how to smuggle things. Okay? Can we not tell the crowd how to smuggle
So
things?
I've
That
heard.
is all the time we have left for trafficking with Negroes.
Right.
Right.
A metronome told me that
Thanks
trick.
for tuning in. Happy trafficking.
man, y'all
Anyway, that's some pretty fucked up shit. Yeah,
Back to the bad ideas. So
right.
I'm gonna bring it to something that's
think
been
we
in
already
the
had
news
that.
lately.
Yeah. We got
What's
plenty
that?
of those.
Yeah, we always have a bad idea.
Yeah.
So
Let's go.
recently, somebody was telling me about this Young Thug trial. Have you guys been checking this out?
Not at all.
Do you guys know who Young Thug is, right? He's one of the rap guys. He's one of the rap guys.
Look here, Slime.
And
I don't
he's
know
on
what the
the
fuck
trial
you
for
talking
some-
about.
Right.
Nah, we know who Thug
Right.
is. We know who Thug is. But I mean,
all I know
I
is-
can't handle the truth. I haven't been following the trial, but
All right,
I be seeing the
Right.
clips.
Nah, we know who Young Thug.
All right. Well, I wasn't following it until this past week, and there's been a whole bunch of stuff because
his lawyer is the man now. Oh, if you're gonna speak about his lawyer,
that's
dope.
we're gonna start in there. We're gonna start in that area. That's exactly where we're going.
Yeah,
So apparently
that's
his
dope.
lawyer found out that there was like a secret meeting between the judge, the
Ex
district
parte.
attorney. Yeah, ex parte meeting. There you go. You
ex
got the
parte meeting.
words.
Yep.
That's
With the
that's
prosecution and the
5-point
judge.
word
Yep.
right there. And they had it behind the chambers of the judge, right? And then the defense attorney finds out about this and basically has a problem with it. And because he's expressing that, he's asking the judge to recuse himself. The judge is refusing to even honor the motion. So because he's fighting back and forth with the judge basically, what did he put him in jail for? What, 20 days over contempt?
No, he put him in jail for contempt for 20 days served on the weekends because the lawyer would not tell who told him. So the judge is holding him in contempt.
That's right.
Right. So all I know is that lawyer's clientele has just quadrupled.
I can go back for real now.
Yeah.
But
Everybody, I want him.
They're like, yeah, let me get that guy. Yeah,
and then secondarily, there was another issue, right? There was another issue that came up recently with their star witness. Now, look, the testimony was long. I'm not playing all of it because I don't have the patience or the time to do that on this podcast. All right, but I did happen to catch the
weak ass claps.
Them claps need some help with them. You know, them claps
some vitamin C, nigga. Them claps need some ginkgo bilobas, ginseng, and all that shit.
Let me stay focused, man. I'm trying to be serious.
Scurvy ass claps.
Hurry up, play, because I'm gonna start asking Dante some fucking questions.
Don't. I gotta play it's just a quick clip of their star witness who came on recently. This is the person they had the ex parte meeting with, who later decided that he was not going to testify to what they said he had said to detectives, and this is the reasoning he gave for that. So, I'm just gonna play it.
Sure.
Once it starts, which would be great. Watch that start.
Hey, let me make myself clear, right? Because you keep asking me about things I don't told investigators in the past. I can't say from when. So much was going on. My name was on everything. The police kept coming to grab me. Every time they grabbed me, I had a different story for them. I know 100% facts, and I'm telling you now, I was not truthful. I was saying whatever they wanted me to say. I was saying whatever I could come up with. I was trying my best to convince them that I didn't do nothing, that I'm an innocent person, and that people put their hands on me. When they ask me about any of these things, you sitting here keep asking me step by step by step by step. And I'm telling you now, because you asked me, was I being truthful? Okay. I know I wasn't being truthful.
In some of those interviews, were you in custody? Were you arrested in some of those interviews?
I think so.
Okay. Do you recall telling detectives in those interviews that you're just trying to get out of jail, so I'm going to tell you all what happened so you can check it and I can get out of jail?
Yeah, I told the investigators that I remember, I think, in one of the interviews, they was locking me up and my child's birthday was coming up. And when they got me, I said, listen, man, whatever y'all want me to say, I would tell you right now. Just tell me what to say and I would say it. Tell me what y'all want to know and I would tell you. So if they would have asked me about President Trump, I would have had a story about Trump.
So nonetheless, what happens here, I need y'all to understand the context because it was a short clip. But I
believe him in both of his t-shirts.
He recanted his statement. Like he was the star witness for what's going on. And pretty much he threw his credibility out the window and said, I've been lying since day one about everything that I said because I was just trying to get people to let me go. So anything that he said or didn't say is totally garbage now.
You can't handle the truth.
Now, what are we going to do with this trial that's been going on for months? That's the star witness. So what are we doing?
That's a W Mans. That's a W Mans.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to tell you what. I watched that whole thing, and it's kind of like, why not just drop it at this point? If you don't have hard evidence, when you start playing rap lyrics in cases and stuff, that's how I feel. Once you got to start playing rap lyrics in the court case, and then try to equate that to a real life event when it's known entertainment, that would be the same as like getting mad at an actor because he was in a movie where the White House blew up, and then 10 years later the White House blows up, and be like, well, you did that in that movie, so you obviously are. That just doesn't work for me when they do it with rap lyrics, because most rappers ain't that dude. I'm just being real. Most rappers' story that you think is them telling what they did, most of them is them telling somebody else's story.
They all snitch.
Right.
Every rhyme I ever wrote from 9th grade to 12th grade about me being a gangster shooting niggas was a lie. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I was creating a persona.
It is. And it sounded good. It sounded great. I heard it.
Sounded good.
Listen to it.
Yeah, and it worked on the bitches.
I was believing.
Yeah, and then we would go over to the mall and talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm being horribly honest right now.
You can't handle the truth.
Because when you're writing this crap, you're thinking, well, but they may be doing it, and you don't even know. And then you find out especially when you watch like a lot of these documentaries, like 90% of these industry dudes is doing the same shit. People, like
that's my whole point.
Like look at Jay-Z. Look at Jay-Z right now, right? Everything that you heard probably in reasonable doubt is probably exactly what it is. But, you know, embellished a little bit. But how the fuck would Jay-Z still be writing gangster shit 25 years later?
Right, because he's like, definitely not still doing
it. You hang out with Coldplay.
Right.
He talks about art now. Picasso in my living room, Picasso on my wall.
And I'm not mad at that. I actually respect that. I like the 444 album. I respect it. And don't get me wrong.
That pivot is great. It's the grown man. I love that.
I may be Jay-Z's biggest fan. Maybe.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, all of that shit is cap. And what Haze was saying earlier, I mean, most impressive thing that I've heard in a long time, you're going back to these records, you kind of got to consider the source. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to consider the source.
The only real ones are still in jail or did some time.
That's what I was
like
telling you.
Like Shine.
I said the same thing. I was talking to this young boy earlier. I said the dudes that I know that really live like that, they can't rap about it. It would go against the code.
Nope.
Bro, that goes right back to the barbershop. And bro, I'm going to say it just like this. If you've ever been in a barbershop and heard somebody just spit some bars, and you like, yo, why you ain't trying to get out there? He was like, nigga, it's money in these streets. Fuck that rap shit. I got money right here.
Right.
That's the nigga speaking that real shit.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of telling on yourself, man. Look at all the people who want to post and high sign on shit that they really doing. Look at all those people who got caught off of back in those PPP loans and shit, flagging all their money and doing all that shit and telling people, oh yeah, that was real dumb. And so rappers aren't going to do that. They're not going to actually be doing that and speaking on recorded media.
No way.
No.
But I will say this at the end of the day.
God can bless a hot mess.
You know, sure can.
Dogs have awakened. I am very happy to be here. Turn around, ladies, please.
I'm happy to be here. I know that much.